Being a detective. A really important concept in tapping is the need to do detective work so that you can get to the root of your issues and clear them completely. Doing this involves asking yourself as many questions as is necessary in order to search for the parts you need to fully clear. As you work with the resources and tools provided in the product, you'll begin the process of learning how to ask those questions. It's an effective way to sort through all of the muck to find the root cause. It's about digging deeper and deeper. Often the presenting issue has roots in something you may not have even considered, but that begins to become clear as you do the detective work. You'll need to ask yourself probing questions about what you're working on and to keep track of your answers so that you can tap on them. Keeping track of those answers might be as simple as jotting down bullet points or lists or anything that comes to mind. As you ask yourself questions from the worksheets, make note of any memories, thoughts, insights, or any other questions that might come up. It could be something you know is an issue or something that bothers you. So when you're asking lots of questions, this will help you start that process of digging deeper so that you can get to what is really going on. And then with that information, you can use the DIY tapping system to clear it all out. The more you practice this, the more you'll naturally start to ask yourself questions, and it gets so much easier. Like I said, the purpose of asking the questions is to get to the core of the issue. You're trying to peel away the layers of the onion so that you can see what's holding it all in place. The faster you can get to the root of it, the faster you clear the problem. If you're always hacking away at the top parts, all the branches and the leaves, it's only on a superficial level, and it'll take you a really, really long time to get to the roots. That is, even if you get there at all. In the process of doing this, you're probably going to clear lots of things, including specific memories and events. This will likely affect other issues besides the ones that you're directly working on. So here's the cool thing. You start clearing some stuff, you pick it apart, you start working on it, but it's probably going to have some great and beneficial effects in other areas of your life. It may even affect your health in positive ways. You may find that some pains go away as you're working on some issue that's way over there, seemingly unrelated to that pain in your knee. Here you're working on a fight with your sister, and it goes back to some memories from childhood, and maybe she was a bully, and you start clearing more and more of that out, and lo and behold, this chronic knee or foot pain disappears. Or you might find that your relationship with your father or mother just starts to get better. Or your relationship with your children gets better. It's kind of neat how it happens because everything is connected. Being a detective with respect to your issues will really pay off. You may discover that the presenting issue that you're focused on has roots that you may not have even considered, but that become quite obvious as you probe a bit deeper within yourself. Because this is somewhat common, be sure to pay attention to memories that pop up, even if they seem insignificant or unrelated. They may, in fact, be important or relevant. This happens all the time. They may be directly related to the issue that you're dealing with, or they might be part of the key to resolving it. So be sure to note those down and to treat them with the memory processing sheet if it's a specific memory. One way to explore the roots of an issue when you're self-tapping is to follow up whatever your issue is with the word because. For example, perhaps you can't sleep. As you're tapping through your points, you could try saying, I can't sleep because, and then just leave a space open for any information to come to you. You may have an insight, or you may not get any information, or you may get a little piece of information. It's all good. It's about exploring it. Maybe you can't sleep because you have a lot on your mind. Well, then take that statement and also follow it by because. I have a lot on my mind because, and then fill in that blank and keep tapping on the next point. Here's an example. I have a lot on my mind because I have issues with my children. I have issues with my children because I'm being a helicopter mom. I'm being a helicopter mom because I'm so afraid that I'm not doing a good job as a mom. I'm so afraid that I'm not doing a good job as a mom because I feel like a failure inside. Yeah, I feel like a failure inside. I feel like a failure inside because I feel like a failure. I feel like a failure inside because that's what my father used to tell me. Okay, bang, you may have just hit a root issue. That may not be the best example, and it doesn't always flow as easily as that, and you need to give yourself space and time as you're doing that if you decide to use the because method, but it is one example of how you can dig deeper to see what's underneath there. Be sure to jot that stuff down. The added bonus of tapping as you are doing the because exercise is that you may also find that it loosens things up and may help you gain a bit of clarity on the issue as you do it.